Hi, my name is Alana Barron, and I'm an assistant principal at Skyline High School. Welcome to our Fall Student of the Quarter celebration. We want to celebrate our students. Each of these students has been nominated for demonstrating the Spartan Learner Profile categories by one of their or more of their teachers. And these students are young people who have really shown that they have some of these characteristics in a number of ways. But this is just an opportunity for us to show our community and their families how much we appreciate them and how proud we are of them. First up, we have Miss Owen, who appreciates Saryu's consistent hard work in psychology. She's always engaged, prepared, and ready to use her knowledge to help those around her. Next, Ms. Gilpin and Ms. Nguyen have nominated Sophie for being consistently and constructively engaged. She positively influences the class culture by engaging fully with whatever they're doing, always asking questions, making connections, and supporting peers. Ms. Maconia nominates Finn because she's amazing. She is dedicated, knowledgeable, and passionate about being a TA. Her leadership skills are evident whether she's leading a whole class lesson or working one-on-one with a student. Finn also applies what she has learned from her sign language class to teach one of our students. She's a pleasure to have as a TA. Profe Paulson nominates Anastasia because she is one of the hardest working students that she's ever met. Anastasia is engaged, curious, and loves to learn. She takes every opportunity, tutoring, flexes, peer helpers, to try to engage with the language. Profe Paulson is so impressed by Anastasia's work ethic. Ms. Cruz nominates Morgan because she exhibits the principled trait from our Spartan Learner Profile. Morgan is a responsible student who acts with honesty, fairness, and integrity. Ms. Cruz nominates Owen, who represents the knowledgeable Spartan learner trait. Owen builds strong understanding across subjects and connects his learning to the world around him. Ms. Jang recommends Isabella because she always encourages her classmates and proactively offers help. She is truly an asset to her class. Mr. Caffey would like to nominate Emma for keeping an open mind and being willing to have courageous conversations. Ms. Sakti Kumar nominates Rashab for his hard work and fine attention to details. Rashab demonstrates a strong work ethic. He is always focused on getting work done and produces detailed, quality work. Ms. Maconia recommends Parker, who's a peer tutor in the LRC2 classroom. She says Parker is kind, patient, soft-spoken, and really understands the needs of students. He's always willing to take any assignment given to him as a TA and works especially well with one of the students. They are privileged to have Parker in their classroom. Ms. Straight nominates Amy, who plays a vital role in the LRC2 classroom, consistently offering both support and companionship to the students. Her presence has a meaningful impact, and we're proud of the care and kindness she brings to everyone in that space, students and staff alike. Her dedication and empathy help foster a positive and inclusive environment. Mr. Caffey nominates Addison for her strength, bravery, and willingness to work hard through any circumstance. Mr. Sullivan nominates Jade for her remarkable curiosity and reflective learning. Jade asks thoughtful questions, listens with care, and uses what she learns to elevate her ideas and her work. She models the courage to rethink and grow, an outstanding example of how reflective learners become exceptional thinkers. Ms. Maconia recommends Owen as an excellent student who demonstrates a strong work ethic and eagerness to learn new skills. He effectively advocates for himself and has made significant progress with independence. Owen has shown remarkable growth in navigating his school environment and is amazing. Ms. Wentz and Mr. Highland recognize Lucy for being a top-tier athlete in and out of PE class. She is an excellent runner on cross country and an even better asset to every activity they do in the class. She motivates her peers, is inclusive of all students, brings the competitiveness up, completes makeups ahead of time, and is incredibly kind, positive, and personable. Keep up the great work, Lucy. Mr. McKinsey would like to nominate Gia for being engaged in all aspects of biology class. Gia diligently focuses on her own academics. She also proactively observes and assists peers when they need help. Ms. Owen is consistently impressed with Emma's hard work, self-advocacy, and engagement with her peers in class. Emma is a great communicator and an asset to the class. Keep up the good work, Emma. Ms. Cruz nominates Hayden because he exhibits the courageous Spartan learner trait. Hayden is willing to take risks and approaches new challenges with confidence and perseverance. Ms. Maconia nominates Anish and says Anish is incredible and brings a wonderful sense of responsibility and sense of humor to our class. He takes every responsibility seriously and brightens our classroom each day by helping lead morning music. Anish is hardworking, kind, and empathetic. He is a joy to have in class. Ms. Maconia nominates Addie, who's an awesome TA. Addie helps manage our vocational skills program class and facilitates off-campus student work experiences. Addie also supports our students during community-based shopping excursions. She demonstrates exceptional dedication by managing student schedules and ensuring assigned tasks are completed. Thanks for your great work, Addie. Ms. Morales nominates Daniel because he is an asset to her classroom community. Daniel readily and thoughtfully assists his table mates. He asks clarifying questions and keeps an open mind while processing content and information. He thoughtfully and creatively engages with his work. His writing is bold and creative. Daniel is highly engaged with classwork and his spirit of inquiry is genuine. Ms. Morales says Daniel is a joy to work with. Ms. Ryle nominates Elliot for his curiosity, insight, and active involvement in class discussions. Mr. McKinsey nominates Victoria for her exemplary courage in navigating challenging academic environments. Victoria has stepped to the front of biology class with pride and success. Great work, Victoria. Ms. Lutz nominates Zoe, who consistently demonstrates empathy, compassion, and respect toward everyone in the classroom. She's kind to peers and creates a welcoming and supportive environment. Her positive attitude and genuine care for others make a meaningful difference in the school community. Zoe embodies what it means to be caring, and we are fortunate to have her in our school and class. Ms. Jiang nominates Anderson because he is such a great helper to both teachers and students. Anderson is also humorous and kind, making the learning environment enjoyable. Ms. Cruz nominates Krishna as a communicator because he expresses ideas clearly and listens respectfully to others in discussions and collaborations. Thanks for all your hard work. Profe Paulson nominates Wesley, who's a hardworking Spartan who cares about his studies and extracurriculars. She's impressed with him because not only is he an excellent student, but he's also helpful and kind to his classmates and teachers. Ms. Owen recommends Sarah, saying Sarah's got natural curiosity in spades and it has made her an absolute joy to teach for the last 2 years. Ms. Owen really appreciates her enthusiasm for learning and her engagement in class. Mr. Solomon nominates Amatra for her exceptional inquisitiveness. She asks probing and challenging questions driven by curiosity, critical thinking, and imagination. Her thoughtful inquiry leads to deeper understanding and often elevates the learning of both her classmates and teachers. Ms. Cruz nominates Agastya for exhibiting knowledgeable Spartan learner traits. He builds strong understanding across subjects and connects his learning to the world around him. Ms. Cruz nominates Tony because he shows curiosity and enthusiasm for learning, always asking thoughtful questions and exploring new ideas. Mr. Sullivan nominates Ruby for her exceptional open-mindedness and collaborative spirit. During group discussions and debates, Ruby consistently fosters thoughtful, productive conversations by listening with genuine curiosity and asking questions that draw out the best in her peers. Ms. Beatty nominates Claire for being an engaged and inquisitive student. She asks amazing questions that benefit the entire class. Great work, Claire. Mr. Sullivan nominates Sid for his thoughtful, creative, and analytical approach to ethical and practical issues in sales and marketing. He's consistently careful and thorough, yet brings an extra spark of originality, usually with a grin. Ms. Cruz nominates Niharika for her communication skills. She expresses ideas clearly and listens respectfully to others in discussions and collaborations. Ms. Cruz nominates Linda for being an outstanding communicator. She effectively conveys her thoughts and listens respectfully to others in discussions and collaborations. Ms. Riki nominates Yifei for her engagement with school. She advocates for herself, strives for success, and works hard. Ms. Cruz nominates Haiyue for her knowledgeable because she builds strong understanding across subjects and connects her learning to the world around her. Ms. Toy nominates Nate because he is a hard-working student. He is always on task and ready to learn. Thank you, Nate. Ms. Cruz nominates Athar because he actively participates in class discussions, contributes meaningful ideas, and shows consistent dedication to his learning. Ms. Gilpin nominates Paulina for being a caring student. When she sees an opportunity to help other students, she doesn't wait. She insists on supporting them in a positive and easygoing way. She's an asset to the class and to her classmates. Ms. McKinsey nominates Jackson for being a balanced learner in all aspects of biology. Thank you for your hard work, Jackson. Ms. Cruz nominates Sneha as an inquirer because she shows curiosity and enthusiasm for learning, always asking thoughtful questions and exploring new ideas. Ms. Cruz nominates Muntasir as a thinker because he uses critical and creative thinking to solve problems and make reasoned decisions. Profe Ochea nominates Shumik for his enthusiasm and commitment to learn the Spanish language and culture. Ms. Gilpin nominates Min for Student of the Quarter. Min shows courage by actively participating in class discussions, initiating and sharing ideas, and asking questions to understand the work and his learning better. Ms. Beatty nominates Vasil because he is such an engaged student. His participation in the class elevates the content and benefits the entire community. Ms. Sakti Kumar also nominates Vasil for his inquiry and engagement in course content. He does not hesitate to ask the necessary questions to get clarifications in time, and his work is always above and beyond expectations. Ms. Cruz nominates Alec as a thinker because he uses critical and creative thinking to solve problems and make reasoned decisions. Thanks for your hard work, Alec. Mr. Sullivan nominates Ben for his exceptional communication skills in sales and marketing. Ben's thoughtful questions and insightful contributions consistently elevate class discussions, enriching both the learning experience and the engagement of his peers. Ms. Cruz nominates Andy as a thinker because he uses critical and creative thinking to solve problems and make reasoned decisions. Thank you for your hard work, Andy. Mr. McKinsey nominates Shay for being completely focused in biology. She consistently goes above and beyond to do her best work all the time. Way to go, Shay. Profe Paulson nominates Jesse for being helpful, kind, and a very good student. For example, he often stays after class to help out in the classroom. Profe Paulson is glad to have him in class this year. Ms. Toy nominates Christina for being a steady student. She's helpful, pleasant, and kind. Thank you, Christina. Ms. Maconia nominates Adwita, who is a TA in the LRC2 classroom. She's kind, soft-spoken, and takes the job of being a TA seriously. She works really well with one of our students and shows great patience helping them navigate their schedule, stay engaged, challenged, and calm. Adwita takes initiative to support any student who needs help and is creating a positive, lasting impact on the students in the class. Mr. Sullivan nominates Harita because she balances theory and application in learning. She will quickly grasp a lesson and then ask, does this make sense? Or, is there more to the story? She's a curious, inquisitive learner who pushes to understand how knowledge is applied in the real world and how it differs from the classroom. Ms. Ryle nominates Chloe for her curiosity and engagement in the learning process. Thanks for your hard work, Chloe. Profe Ochea nominates Gabriela for her enthusiasm to learn and ability to ask questions in order to better understand the Spanish language and culture. Thank you for your hard work, Gabriela. Ms. McIlwain nominates Saravi for her engagement and dedication to learning. She always gives her best effort on every task and truly cares about doing well. Saravi stays positive, works hard, and sets a great example for others. Ms. Maconia nominates Noah because he's an exceptional student who is dedicated, hardworking, and always willing to help others. He's a great writer and consistently demonstrates strong engagement in all his school activities. What truly sets Noah apart is his leadership. When the paraprofessional overseeing vocational skills is absent, Noah confidently steps in to manage the program. He is remarkable. Ms. Cruz nominates Yi Chen for demonstrating the Spartan learner characteristic of being open-minded because he values different perspectives and shows respect for the beliefs and cultures of others. Thank you for everything you do. Ms. Maconia nominates Nia, who's a TA for the LRC2 class. Although new to working with neurodiverse students, she has quickly grown into a remarkable and effective support. She has learned how to work closely with students, keeping them engaged and on task, and is dedicated, patient, and always eager to learn. She is making a meaningful impact on the students. Profe Paulson nominates Sari, who is what every Skyline student should be: hardworking, kind, curious, helpful, and motivated to learn and do well. Profe Paulson is grateful to have had Sari as a student and peer tutor. Mr. Julius says that Sinjin is an exceptional student in all ways. He brings positivity with him every single day and is friendly and caring towards everyone he interacts with. He is a great athlete at golf and maintains high scores in his classwork. Sinjin stands out because of this and more, and there is no doubt he will be successful here at Skyline and beyond. Ms. Cruz nominates Andrew for demonstrating the Spartan learner profile characteristic of being knowledgeable, because he builds strong understanding across subjects and connects his learning to the world around him. Thanks, Andrew. Ms. Ryle nominates Addison for her intellectual curiosity and commitment to deepening her understanding of both content and the world around her. Thanks, Addison. Ms. Cruz nominates Fedela as a thinker because he uses critical and creative thinking to solve problems and make reasoned decisions. Thanks for your hard work, Fedela. Ms. Sakti Kumar nominates Tom for his balanced work ethics. He inquires and engages with content sincerely and effectively and sets a great example for his peers. Ms. Cruz nominates Chloe as a reflective student because she thoughtfully evaluates her work and experiences to improve and grow as a learner. I appreciate what she's able to do in the classroom. Thanks, Chloe. I want to thank everyone for joining us today in celebrating these young people. They are accomplished students, and we are so excited for what they're going to bring to the world around them, not only today, but tomorrow and in the future to come. Thanks again.